Hello there. I am Dr. Gurpreet Kaur with Living Excellence Today. I help women realize their true self-worth so they never struggle with self-doubt, insecurity, or self-criticism. All right, my friends, let's crack this nut called emotional resilience so you can pivot faster. When we talk about becoming emotionally resilient, repressed emotions are uninvited guests. Today, I want to talk about what to do with these repressed emotions that hinder your ability to pivot. We all have repressed emotions. We all unconsciously avoid certain emotions. Our brain is wired to protect us for survival. Anything that is too painful falls into this category of repressed emotions. Now, repressed emotions are different than suppressed emotions. Suppressed emotions are that you consciously avoid because you either don't know how to deal with them or you're afraid what might happen if you allow yourself to feel these emotions. For example, anger. A lot of people are afraid to express anger and choose to just walk away because they are afraid they might hurt someone if they express exactly how they feel. Okay? Okay. Now that we are clear on what repressed emotions are, let's talk about how they hinder your ability to pivot. When you have emotions you're not aware of, they catch you off guard and pull that rug underneath your feet. We want to be aware of these emotions. You have to learn to do something to catch them. So you may ask now, how do you know you have repressed emotions? Well, I'm glad you asked. You see, you have repressed emotions when you feel sad, agitated, or anxious for no good reason, which means you don't know why you're feeling this way. Your logical mind can't grasp or have a reason for your feelings. Most of the time, they show up unannounced as sadness, not feeling in control, or satisfied with life, and not living life to the fullest when everything you have that you ever wanted. These types of moments or days are most likely from repressed emotions. You want to allow them to come to the surface. Now you might ask, what to do about these emotions? How to allow them to come to the surface so you can process them and let them go, right? Good question. Okay, more questions. My first suggestion is to talk to someone whom you trust about the things you are struggling with currently and how you feel about those things. We can easily justify our feelings whenever we can, so we feel in control because we know what we are doing, right? But those feelings that don't make sense can be very scary and confusing. Talking to someone helps. You don't have to keep it all in. Don't put up that front to at least that one person. I know, it's very scary to be able to talk to someone about something that you are so private about because you don't want to risk any more judgments than you already are putting on yourself. Hey, I get it. It's very scary. I've been there and done that. But I still encourage you to keep the leap, take the leap anyway. Emotional resiliency is about learning to be vulnerable and loving the person you are no matter how many mistakes you have made or will make. So, my friend, talk about your fears and insecurities to this one person. You need to be able to put stuff outside of your brain and have it reflected back at you. Now, one more thing about this person you choose to share with. Make sure that person has the ability to be non-judgmental about the things that you want to share. Maybe you want someone who is removed from the situation you tend to get stuck with. For example, one of my best friends is white, and I talk her ear off when I am struggling with my Indian dramas. She is empathetic, she listens, she even confronts me when I sound unreasonable, right? She is far removed from my Indian society and family that I have no fear of her spilling my beans to anybody else. She has no connections to any of the stuff I talk to her about. That safety net is there whenever I need to be vulnerable and just be me instead of worrying about how much I can share with her or put up a filter. And she does the same with me. Now, another element I share with her is that we talk a lot about spirituality and inner work. So we know where we are with our inner work so we can help each other grow. Not just gossip and bitch about things. You know what I mean, right? It's therapeutic. Now, I don't talk to her every day or every week even, every month even. We only talk about once in 6 months or maybe even longer than that. But we both know that we have this sacred bond to reach out to each other when we need each other. Now, if you don't have anybody like my lovely friend in your life right now, it's okay. I've got you covered with another solution. But before I get to that, I would say, please dig deeper, because I can bet you have people in your life who are willing and able to support you for that. Now, the intention here must be growth and development, not burning each other out with just venting sessions and not much action behind for improvement, right? With that being said, journaling is my other favorite solution for sorting out my thoughts and feelings. I get tangled very easily and can't rest till I sort things out, at least in my head. So journaling about the things that bother you, hurt you, or just about anything can help you get clarity and give you the ability to bounce back quickly. Now, before I wrap this up, I want to remind you that emotional resiliency is all about growth. You consciously ask questions like, why things didn't work out? Why am I so disturbed about things? What can I change to not feel this way? How do I want to react when this happens next time? So emotional resiliency is a mindset to grow and not repeat what just hurt you or disappointed you. Hope this is helpful so you can start building that mindset as well and go on this journey to really bounce back from